Hello guys, my name is Sai. Today I'm going to explain about continuous deployment. Before going to watch this video, I recommend you guys to see my previous videos about how to create Git repository, how to create branches, how to create pull requests, and how to create continuous integration. So coming to continuous deployment, it is a process that takes validated features from continuous integration and deploys them into the production environment. So in the continuous integration, we took artifacts from continuous integration and deploys into the production environment. It's like live environment or staging environment. So why we use CD here? It's a low risk releases, faster time to market, higher quality and lower cost. So because we are validating before publishing to the production or staging, so it's going to be low risk releases and faster time to market means everything is automated, so it's going to be faster deployment and also higher quality because we are using uh, automated testing and continuous integration build pipeline and everything. It's going to be higher quality and lower cost. So currently I'm using this workflow, branching and CI/CD pipeline workflow. So in my demo, I'm going to use this workflow to create CI/CD pipeline. So it is not standard one, it's sample one. So I'm using like this. So maybe other developer may use different approach. So in my demo, I'm using this approach. First of all, I would like to provide details about branches. So I had created three branches: development branch, test branch, and prod branch. So what I'm going to do here is, so developers going to commit the code and develop the features. So every time developer commit the code, it's going to be build pipeline and check, validate the features using test cases and check the build is perfectly all right or not. And then once feature is developed, we do pull request and we will merge into the test branch. So there onwards, like once merged into the test branch, our test build pipeline will fire and check validated automated test cases, and then it push to the staging deployment. Here CD comes. So once artifacts generated, then we push those artifacts into staging environment. Here in the staging environment, we do manual testing and check all the features are correct or not. If all features are correct, then we do pull request to the prod branch. So here again we validated using build pipeline, everything is working or not, and deploy into the production environment using CD. So let's jump into the real-time environment. So let's jump into example. So I had a created sample example. This is ASP.NET MVC application, and I had one test cases, unit test cases, and I have a VSTS. It's a Git repository actually, and I have a Azure portal to deploy my web app. So coming to branches, I have three branches right now: development branch, master branch, and test branch. So here you can see I have three branches: development, test, prod. So first I would like to create a build for dev branch. So in my previous video I already created a build, but I would like to show you again how to create a build. So first we need to go to builds, and right now I don't have any builds, so just click add new, and it will ask for which branch we need to choose. First I would like to create a build for development branch, and here templates, uh, because my application is ASP.NET MVC, so I need to choose ASP.NET template, and let's choose solution. Okay, and I don't want to publish into the web app, so I'm removing these two tasks. So let's, and also I would like to enable continuous integration, because whenever developer commit the code, it should fire and checks whether that build is correct or not. So I would like to give the name, it is dev, so I would like to give the name dev and hit save. It's going to create, we can see it here. Generally sometimes it may take a little bit longer time. So previously I had created few builds, so those are not deleted even though I deleted. So that's why we can it have 3 builds. Just now I have created this one, not that one. Actually this one just now I have created. So this is the time I have created. So I would like to delete other two. So let's go to like this and delete pipeline. We need to provide the name. Okay. Then same thing for delete pipeline and CI. So let's refresh it. It's deleted. So we need, this is development continuous integration. We need to have same thing for test branch, test build pipeline and also prod branch. So let's go to create those. I'm going to create for test, choose ASP.NET MVC, select solution. In this case I want artifacts because I would like to deploy these artifacts into staging environment. So I'm not going to delete it and I'm going to enable continuous integration for this. Branch specification is test. Okay, and here I need to give test, just name to differentiate the different builds. Hit save, and same thing I need to create for prod branch. So let's go to build pipeline. So here is development test. Then I would like to create build pipeline for prod branch. So I'm going to take a master. It's a master means here prod. So select ASP.NET and choose solution file and leave as is and change the name to prod and also enable the trigger, save. So currently we have created build pipeline for development and test and prod. So and also we need to add some build branch policies to our branches. So let's go to code. Here we can add some branch policies. So when here we can see like we can add some branch policies like require minimum number of reviewers or build validation. So generally it's a good practice to make a like minimum number of reviewers before merging to the test branch or prod branch. So currently I'm going to do one, so I'm the only one. Okay, allow users to approve their own changes because I would like to approve my changes for the demo. Generally, yeah, and also we can add build validation before going to merge. It will check for build validation. So here we can select, it's a dev. We need to check before merging to the test branch. We need to check the whether development branch is build is successful or not, and it's going to be automatic. policy requirement required or optional. Build must, yeah, exactly. We need to mention required and hit save. So that's it. And save changes. We need to do same thing for prod branch as well. So this is the one, and we can have lock as well because we want to make them only read only, then we do lock. And generally, yeah, this is also one feature, but we don't want to do that right now. We need to go to branch policies and we need to do same thing one for the demo purpose and add build policy. So select test should be succeed before going to merge it and automatic and save changes. So going here the code, so currently what I did is I added branch policies and continuous integration. Now I would like to go to add continuous deployment. So continuous deployment is nothing but it takes validated artifacts from continuous integration and deploy into the production. So in the here in my case production is web app. So first I would like to create a website in Microsoft Azure. So click add here and select a web app, add a name, any name, git vsts. Looks like it's already there. I would like to add, okay, it's going to be new. Generally it takes 1 minute or 2 minutes to complete. Let's wait. So web app is created. So I'm going to open that web app. So currently it doesn't have anything, it is empty. So as I explained in the workflow, I would like to deploy my web app first into the staging environment. So in Azure, we have a feature like created deployment slots. So we can have like as many as slots we can, but currently I would like to have a one slot, staging slot. So we can it slot nothing but it's like a act like a web app, one web app. So here I'm going to create a deployment slot. I can name it as git vsts staging, then press OK. So it also takes 1 minute to create it and my staging is ready. So I would like to click on this staging deployment slot. So if I browse it, I don't see anything here because it is empty. See here it is empty. So let's go to VSTS and let's create a release branch. So this is continuous deployment. So release pipeline, let's go to release and so first we want to create pipeline for web app staging deployment. So what we need to do is click new pipeline. So it will ask to select the template. Currently I'm going with empty process. So I would like to give staging. First I would like to deploy in staging. So I'm choosing staging here and I need to choose the artifacts from where I need to choose the artifacts. So as I said in the workflow, I would like to get artifacts from test build pipeline. So here source is test1, test and add. So then I would like to enable continuous deployment because if we won't enable this one, it won't trigger automatically. So if we want to trigger automatically, we need to enable this one. Otherwise, it won't it won't trigger automatically. So let's go to staging and click plus symbol and select deploy. We need to deploy into Azure. So we need to choose the Azure uh, app service deploy. See here we need to choose subscription, free trial and app service name, it is git vsts2, and that's it. And also, yeah, one more thing we need to change is uh, staging. Yeah, let's save it first. Go to variables, options, not here. Let's go to staging and pipeline, click pipeline. And here, yeah, here we need to change the name of the pipeline. It is a staging continuous deployment. So let's save it. So we can see the pipelines here, how many pipelines we have. So currently we have only staging pipeline. Similar way we need to create pipeline for prod. Just we need to create a release pipeline. Same thing. So in the starting we are deploying into the app service. So that is not correct. Let's go to my previous staging deployment. Here what I did is, let's go to phase. So here what I did is I'm trying to deploy an app service itself, not deployment slot, this one. But I need to deploy it on staging deployment slot. Then here we need to choose deploy to slot, select the group and name, select the name of the deployment slot. So I right now have only one staging, so here. So what it will do is it will directly deploy into the staging environment, staging deploy slot. So select save, click OK, go to my pipeline. So from here I need to create a new release, prod release pipeline. So I would like to go with empty process again. I would like to give the name prod, and I would like to select the artifacts from prod CI, click add and select a continuous deployment trigger enable, and then go to the phase. Here I would like to I would like to swap the slots because it's already in the staging environment. So I just need to swap the slots, select this one, and so it's going to ask subscription, slot, app name, it's a git vsts2, and git vsts2 source is staging one, select the staging. So that's it, just save it. And here I need to change the name as well, it is prod cd. So select save it and go to all pipelines. I can see two pipelines here, prod cd and staging cd. So let's jump into workflow again. So what we did is we have three branches, dev, test, prod branch. What we did is we created a CI, continuous integration build pipeline, for development, same thing for test and prod. And also we created a CD, continuous deployment, for this staging deployment. And also we created a continuous deployment, prod deployment. So here we did it, these two. So let's jump on to example. So let's add a code here. So I'm going to add here staging cd, just anything. So I'm going to push these changes to my development branch first. Added staging comments, so push to the development branch. So here I'm doing commit all and push. It's going to push into the development branch in the server, and also it's going to fire the bill. You can see, so you can see it here. So let's go to builds. You can see it here, it's in progress. So this build is started. So it's just started. So what we need to do is, so we can go code and do pull request, create a pull request to the test. So here and we can add a work items here, and it will show the difference, what is the difference between test and development branch. So then we need to click create. So here we have option like we assigned some policy, one policy, like build should be successful before going to merge. So you can see it here, it will in progress. So first if I approve here, and also we can do something here like approve, suggestion, reject, something like that, and I'm going with approve in the starting. But right now we cannot give autocomplete right now because it's still in progress. Build is required, so we cannot do complete right now, and let's wait for a few minutes to do this. See here, so if you want to click complete, we have option here complete, but you can see here build is queued. So build should be succeed before going to merge it. So it's going to do it. Let's wait for build success. See here, so build is succeeded. So I can see complete option here. If I click complete, so it will complete the merge into the test environment. So again, in the test environment we have a build. So let's go to builds, that will fire. See here, it is in progress. So once this build succeeded, our CD will trigger, and also it will deploy into the staging environment. So let's see here, it's in progress. Let's wait for a few minutes. So this build is succeeded. It will automatically trigger our continuous deployment. See here, it is triggered and it is in progress. I just clicked it. So looks like it is succeeded, it is completed. That means it is deployed into the our staging slot. So here this is our staging slot. It should be deployed here. We can see our application here. I think it looks like it is still in progress. Let's wait for a few more minutes. So it is completed. So right now I'm on Git VSTS staging deployment slot. So if I click browse, it is deployed. I can see my changes. I added staging CD. It is affected. So this means, so my testing is completed and my pipeline is working as expected. So everything is looks good. Then we need to do pull request to the master branch. So let's go to code and files. So I'm on test environment, do pull request, create a new pull request from test to master, and enter add staging command, and keep your like enter your description and enter your reviewers and click create. So it is also same thing. So our test branch should be build succeeded, then only we can complete this merge process. Right now I can only do approve, but I need to wait until this build is succeeded. So let's wait for a few more minutes. So build is succeeded. So you can see it here. So I can say complete merge. So what it will do is it will generate the artifacts and provide those artifacts to the continuous deployment. So it will fire the continuous deployment, prod continuous deployment. If I go to releases, so I can see it here. So release says this is a prod. Just now it is triggered, so it may take few minutes to process. Let's wait few more minutes. So prod build pipeline is succeeded and it will trigger deployment pipeline. So if I click prod continuous deployment, I can see it here, it is triggered. So let's go to dashboard and go to my main website. So this is web app, main web app. So here I can see staging cd asp.mvc. So this means, so first what we did is in the dev branch we have modified some content of the application and commit the code into the dev branch. So once dev branch is committed, our build pipeline is triggered and check the whether code is correct or not and run the test cases. And once it is completed, what we did is we did pull request to the test branch. So in the test branch we have a build pipeline. So it is triggered automatically when we merge it. And once this build pipeline is succeeded, it is deployed into the web app staging as we seen. So once we tested in staging environment, if everything is looks good, so then we need to do pull request to the master branch or prod branch. So once it is completed, we have a build pipeline. So it will check all the test cases is good and build is succeeded or not. Once it is succeeded, it is deployed into the prod deployment. Here what we did is first we did a deploy into deployment slot, staging deployment slot. Then we swap into the main deployment. So this is the continuous integration and continuous deployment. Thank you. Thank you guys.